you delicious pieces of darkness. We are Vamped Up, and I am your host, Vamp Barbie, and here with me today at the Circus Festival is Kaosis. Welcome, guys.
What we're doing is metal step. It's a genre we call metal step, which is has electronic influences from like the dubstep and Euro funk, I guess, mixed in with heavy metal and hardcore. So industrial, a sort of an industrial gothic aesthetic with some other shit in there to keep it interesting, I guess.
And you look great.
Thank you. So do you.
Oh, thank you. So let's talk about your songs.
Sure.
Now your song, Who's Your Daddy?
Right.
So how'd you come up with that? Like, what inspires you to write all these songs, or what inspired you to write that song?
Basically the writing process is we come up with some ideas, musical arrangement ideas, but then like really try and think about how it's going to translate to a live audience, because we're a live band. And what we do is a show, it's theatrical, all the rest of that shit. So we've got to really think about how it's going to work live. I'm a big fan of 80s wrestling, WWE, etc. And that was Big Daddy's chant that he would walk into the ring. But I know that, nobody else does.
Well, we know now.
You know now. And that's where that idea came from.
Wow, how cool.
Yeah, and Who's Your Daddy?
And that's doing so well. Like you only put it out not so long ago. Like how long ago has it been now? It's only just
a couple months.
And it's doing so well. Yeah, everyone loves it. Sings along to it.
Yeah, it's interesting. Australians seem to love that song.
Yeah.
And that it's interesting for us because that's the pop song on the record. That's the closest thing that we have to a pop song. You know, like a lot of the metalers, they make a point of saying, I really like the music, but that song's fucking gay, boys.
Oh,
you know, and it's just like, well, your girlfriend was into it, mate.
Yeah, exactly. What about your rehearsals? How does that all come together? Like, you put say, for example, Who's Your Daddy? What do you guys do to make that happen? Because you do put on a show, so there's a lot of rehearsal in that.
Yeah, and there's only so much you can do when rehearsing. So we essentially have with each song, there's certain movements that we will base around, especially the interchange between Monty Oman and myself and Vision to a certain degree. So there's basic stage directions, but you never know what you're going to get when it comes to stage size, so you can't be too specific.
So you have to alter it pretty much to the stage size.
Each show's different.
Wow.
Yeah, it's never the same twice.
So you don't think of these things.
Yeah. So tonight, for example, we're going to have myself, Monty, and Oman on the front line, and normally we have Vision as well, our guitarist, because of the dimensions of the stage. He comes back in line with Dogma, the percussionist, and then different interactions will happen. But it's so
you really have to suss out the stage before you get on there, don't you?
And you also it can't be too rehearsed. I mean, it's still rock and roll.
Yeah,
it's not
true.
theatre.
True. Yeah.
So there still has to be
we have fun. We just like
do.
to have fun and just kind of vibe off what's happening.
Yeah. And your names? Was that something, a persona thing you had, or you kind of picked up
different people? Some of the people came to the band with existing personalities and characters, and some of them were created for the purpose of.
Oh, nice.
But
Monty, Oman, all your names rock.
Yeah. And each person's character is really just an extension of themselves. Yeah, cool. I mean, it's still got to be authentic.
Yes.
We're not actors.
Yeah, your authentic selves.
So it's just an extension of who we are.
Yeah. Nice. Now you guys just recently came back from Japan.
That's correct.
Yep. How was that for you? What was it like?
Yeah, it was amazing. The people in Japan are so lovely.
Yeah.
I'm what is wrong with the rest of the world?
Yeah, I know. I hear this too.
Yeah, but our shows were amazing. The people just really loved us and everything that we were doing. So that was really, really cool. Yeah, it was
really
awesome.
Cool. Yeah. So what are some of your favourite venues that you were there in Japan? That you could probably even tell other bands that might want to get there.
Babel.
Babel was the last show we played. It was in Tokyo. Big stage. It was nice to play on a big stage. In Japan, they have these things called live rooms, music rooms or something, and they're basically small dive bars, but the cleanest dive bars you've ever seen.
Yeah, so clean.
But Babel was more of a venue, of a stage that we were kind of more used to.
Wow.
But there was one, I forget what it was called, but it was like down actually in the railway station.
Yeah.
And it was just like this post-apocalyptic, just crazy shit. Like it was bizarre. It was like actually playing in the set from Mad Max.
Yeah.
How cool. And were there many like cultural differences? Did you find it difficult, or everyone pretty much knew how to talk?
No,
actually, a lot. Like I was really surprised that the amount of people, well, pretty much most people don't speak English. Like I didn't actually realise that would be the case. So like communicating and trying to communicate with people is really, really like challenging.
Wow.
So that was like a bit of a shock.
2% of Japanese speak English.
2%. So I thought it was a lot higher than that, to be honest.
So did I.
But I mean, you can point at things and you can kind of relay what you need to. And we had a great tour manager as well.
Yes.
Who sorted our shit out for us.
That's right, Chris Peters, who's also known for Heavy Mag rider.
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah, and how was it like with him before I go into the next question? What was it like having Chris?
Brutal,
He's
so brutal.
Human train wreck.
Yeah, he's really organised, isn't he?
He's awesome.
Yeah.
He said, you know, we couldn't have done it without him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he pretty much made a point of just pushing their cultural thresholds with his behaviour.
Yeah, I was going to say, how did he find it?
No, he's great.
He loved it.
It's a second home.
I think he would have converted everyone with his UNT word.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, every second word.
It's all about it.
Hello. Hi. Bye.
Chris got his arm stuck in a train. Like the train doors shut on his arm, and he was holding
And it was starting to move.
Yeah.
And he was holding a beer. And the side.
Typical Chris won't let go of his beer.
Well, that's
His train's moving.
He's just so overtired.
Yeah.
He's like
I know, you know
screaming
I
at
love
me,
it,
Yeah.
going, Zane, and
He grabbed.
I just took the beer and I was like, what do you want me to do with this? And he's like, fuck, pull me out. I'm like, oh, man, it's too late, your fucking arm's gone. I'm exhausted, fuck your arm, you're out.
Oh, and their toilets are so
yes,
in the
I heard
ground.
about the toilet.
So they're
Mini.
in the ground, like literally on the floor.
It's just a hole in the ground,
You
isn't
have to squat.
You have to
Yeah,
squat.
it's weird, it's like a bowl, but some of them is kind of set into the ground and some of them on the step.
Yeah.
It's really bizarre.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think it's an
Bizarre.
intelligence test, which we all failed at least once.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. Apparently it's supposed to be better for you.
And then they have the other toilets that spray jets of water up your ass.
Oh, yeah, they do, yeah.
That's an interesting
Wow. I've heard
experience.
of heat warming seats too.
Oh,
Do they
I
have that?
already missed the heated seats. Like, I love
Does
the
it
heated
really?
seats. Yeah.
We need that here,
It's
right?
so good.
Like and subscribe to Kaosis,
Yeah.
and they're all the way from New Zealand. And when are you going home?
We've got another show with Dark Sale tomorrow, and then we are heading back on Monday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bit of relax, bit of chill time.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
We never stop. We never
For a
stop.
day.
Is there anything you want to share to the viewers? Let them know something we've missed.
Just follow us on social media, and yeah, keep fucking partying.
Yeah, exactly. Again, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
worries. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good to see you again.
Oops, and we're waiting for these people to go past. Well, thanks again, Kaosis.
Thank you.
And much love and blood, and we're out. Cool, thanks so much. We're gearing up for the Rebel FM Rock Mob on the 1st of December. This is your chance to team up with an army of awesome musicians to sing along to some of your favourite songs and raise money for men's health with Movember. And if you're looking for an outfit for the day, check out Berserk. I'm always dressed by Berserk, head to toe. They're an alternative clothing and merchandise store, bringing you amazing brands from all around the world. When you buy online with Berserk, just add #Vamped Up in the comments field of your order, and Berserk will include a free gift with every order. Much love and blood, and we're out.